Hey guys, it's Kane. Well, let me first say, Happy Halloween! I'm just kidding. Alexa, turn on the light.
Okay.
There we go. So, this is my Halloween special. But not only is it a Halloween special this year, you guys may have seen the TikTok, and it was also on my YouTube channel, of Dan Klitsner, I almost messed his name up, unboxing a package I made for him.
To do an unboxing from Super Bop It fan Kane Kaiser. Can't wait to see it.
And it was a canvas that I had made. Let me move it closer. And so now, what we can do now is we got a package from him now. It's my turn to do an unboxing. So there's one thing in here that I know what it is, and the other thing, apparently he sent something else too. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Here we go. Let's pull this little thingy out here. This should be easy to open, actually. I've got a link for something in here too. So here is one thing. Is this the right one? This must be. Yep, this is one of them. So here's the first thing. It is the Bop It card game. And so there were only 40 of these made. This is number 3. Number 3. And there's a little thing here having to do with so it says, Kane, thanks for being the first to order. I am including a cards only in a black tin for you to share with friends or to keep or give as a gift. Up to you. Thanks, Dan. Well, that was cool. Thank you, Mr. Klitsner. There's probably another one in here. And here's another one. That is pretty cool. Here's number 2 out of 40. It's a 2 and 3. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was really nice. Oh yeah, the black tin must be the... So there's a white tin. This must be the deluxe one where it has... The deluxe one has all the objects in it, which I will open that up. And then this black one is in cards only version. I'm going to take carefully take this off. There we go. Well, Mr. Klitsner, thank you. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And this also is a kid group business card. I will keep that because he probably doesn't want that many things given out. So, but yes, I have a deluxe edition and a standard edition. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to open one of them up so I can show you what's inside. And also, he sent me a link for, because there's a digital timer that you can download. Oh, here, it actually is an email. It says, thank you for ordering one of the limited edition prototypes for my new Bop It card game. This is the first time I've tried to launch a project with independent crowdfunding, and I really appreciate you being one of the early supporters. By now, you've hopefully received the package, and if you notice, there was one important thing missing. The rules. You will find them via the link to the Dropbox folder below, which I'm not going to share that. You got to buy the thing yourself. That's because the rules are still a work in progress, and I'll be adding updates to that you can continue to access via the link. Ooh. I'm looking forward to getting feedback from everyone that plays the game early to make any changes needed before finalizing and launching this into full production. Because this and this are prototypes. I know you will have hours of fun playing it per the attached set of instructions, but just check back once a week or so if you'd like to try new sets of rules and updates from everyone's suggestions. In the PDF, you will also see a link to download the Bop It timer. This should all download to any device, but it may take a few minutes because there's quite a bit of audio. The audio is from the authentic sounds of previous Bop It games and apps that I have created. Please do not post the link publicly, as it is still a preliminary version and the audio and voice samples are not final. They are for the use of those who buy the game only at this time. Okay. Note also that the timer has a menu, which currently has to a link to a previous set of rules. There will be an update of the timer next week with correct graphics and a few other features, as well as the updated set of rules. Thank you again, and I really look forward to hearing what you think. Here's the link, which I will click. Bop on, Dan. Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. K. That makes me so happy. I love this. Let's open up the Dropbox link. Oh, I can actually get Dropbox on my phone? I didn't know that. I'm going to get Dropbox for my own use, too, eventually here, so. But I'm not going to send this link to anyone because Dan said, do not share. I will keep that promise. Gotta wait for Dropbox to download for a second. But yeah, while we wait, let us open one of these up. Ooh, it's a twist. We can open one of these up and see what's inside. Oh, okay. So this is, here's what the Bopjects look like. It is, so we've got, these actually stick onto the cards. So here we've got a twist it. I'll move them closer. This is just these are held by suction cups, by the way. A pull it. A flick it. Spin it. These are all 3D printed, by the way. And a shake it. So yeah, these are all suction cups. And you stick these onto the cards, which I think is really cool. And if you guys didn't know, the Bopjects is what they called. This is a twist it. This is a pull it. The flick it. These are all based off of the Bop It app. As you can see, the flick it's like a certain shape. And so is the shake it. That's a maraca from the app. The spin it wheel. He actually did a really good job doing this. So let us open up Dropbox. I'm gonna keep a Dropbox account, honestly, because that's the smart thing to do. I'm gonna sign up with Google because I am gonna need to save this for the future. Looks like there's no Dropbox account with email address. Oh, yeah, we might as well create a new account. I do not have a Dropbox account yet, but we can do that. No problem. Oh, here we go. Save to my Dropbox. Boop. Let's save it to Dropbox. Save location. We will choose just the main stuff for just me. Here we go. Let's send notifications. Allow tracking. Okay, here we have the rules. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. So we will get the link for the timer. Oh, okay. So the timer actually is not an app. It is on GitHub, which I cannot share that, but it is a timer that he programmed on GitHub. So here, let's pretend we're playing, and we get this. So let's see. Oh, you can do a timer duration, shortest, normal, longest. We'll do a normal. Actually, let's do rules first. Okay, here it is. Be the first to move all your cards into your discard pile. I'm just reading the rules. Distribute all the cards among equally. You know what I should do? Be careful with these. And here's the token. This is Bop It Card Game Beta version 4.2 for preliminary testing purposes only. I got to go to a website for rules and delete feedback. So, yeah, it's got a little thing on the back. But I'm going to open this up carefully. Yeah, how am I going to do this carefully? Got to use my keys to kind of carefully put this open here. Come on. Come on here. Oh, come on. It's not that hard. Trying to get... Haven't even gotten the stupid cards open. Okay, here we go. Here's the action. So here we've got all of these cards. Geez, that's a lot of cards. Here, let me do it this way. These are all cards. So here. Next week, I will make a video showing one of my counselors. In fact, I might actually play this with a buddy of mine in college later this week on how this thing works. Oh, probably should put the objects back in after we read the rules. Distribute all cards equally among 2 to 6 players. Each player puts their cards face down in a pile in front of them and flips the top card in front of it face up. This is their discard pile. Tap the Bop It timer to start, which is an app or a little thing on the internet. The first player draws their top card and must play it on another player's discard pile. If it matches either the color or the shape, and say the name of the action. Twist it, pull it, etc. The next player counterclockwise must do that action to the center timer, which is the phone, before they can draw a card. If they cannot play it, they must put a card in their discard pile, do their action, and draw again. If the timer expires before they can play, they must take their discard pile and put it face down underneath their card pile. Then there's the pass it. When a pass it card is played on top of a discard pile, the entire pile gets passed to the next player's discard pile. You may play this on yourself to get rid of your own cards. There's a Bop It card. I'm just going to pick these up and show you guys what they look like. So we've got all these different kind of cards. Am I missing one here? Okay, these are just the versions. It says version 4.2, 7/13/21. So these have been out for a little bit. So let's see. He mixed these up really well too, so that's a good thing. Ooh, I see what these are for. So yeah, I'll show you that some of these cards have things on them. So here is I'll have to look these up, but they got a card that looks like this. It's a rainbow Bop It. Another Rainbow Bop It. Another Rainbow Bop It. Quite a few of these. Here's a Shout It card. I'll tell you what that does. At the beginning of the game, a word is selected for the Shout It command. When that card is played, the next player must shout the word. Whenever the time expires, the person who expired on picks the new Shout It word. Okay. So yeah, you would end up playing this card. And let me see what other ones we've got here. This is probably a Pass It card. They got different colors. Let me see. And then I think those other ones, those Rainbow Bop It or Bop It cards. And then, a Bop It card is wild and can be played on any other card, and the next player must then tap the timer, which resets it randomly. So then the rules have they got colors mode. Okay, here we go. You get to be the voice of Bop It, blah, blah, blah. You can also do a colors mode. Once a card with a rainbow background is played, players must say the color of the object, not an action. You gotta say the color of the object, not the action, and do the action of the object of the color of that color. So, say this is yellow, you'd have, or let's see, how did that work? So I found a red Twist It card, and the red Twist It you must do, probably spin it, I imagine, because it's red. So, if it's not if you fail, but when. That's what happens if you do the wrong thing or say run out of time. In all cases, you'll end up having to put all cards back in your draw pile, which will be a bummer for you, but will definitely make the other players happy. If the time expires during your turn, you will hear an annoying scream, which is probably the original scream, and then have to endure a familiar sarcastic razz from the voice of Bop It. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. As if that's not bad enough, you must take one card from each player's discard pile and put them face down in your draw pile. Yes, this definitely sucks, but it could be worse. If you did the wrong thing, this is definitely worse. I'm going to put these cards back. Hold on. Okay. The Bop It card game is full of physical and mental play challenges. You will twist instead of spin, or you'll forget to say the card instead of the action. Or you will draw a blank trying to remember the latest ridiculous Shout It word. If another player catches you doing any of the above, they must tap the Stop It button to stop the timer and announce your mistake. If they are correct, the consequence is you must not only take a card from each player as above, you must also put your discard pile on your draw pile as well. Ouch. If, however, the accusing player is incorrect, then they must suffer the consequence instead of you. Now, wouldn't that be satisfying? Seriously, that's what it says. That's what it says. The good news, if you failed, you get to make up a new Shout It phrase. Announce it out loud, then tap the timer to play a card on the next player to start the new round. The Stop It button may still say menu as of this release. It will be updated. Okay, so that's a thing. You must do 3 things to win the game. Play your last draw pile card onto another player. Shout the current Shout It phrase, or press the Stop It button before the timer runs out. So, he might send a full product if and when it's produced. So this is, like I said, this is just a prototype. This is a complete prototype. It's not even out yet. This is an exclusive thing. So let's go to the timer and find out how I can download this. We will save it to my bookmarks because it must be saved. Okay, so let's do an example. So here's the timer. This is just the timer going off. Here's Bobbit's.
Oh, hashtag the struggle is real.
Oh my god, that's funny. That is funny. Maybe that's what Buddy Rubino was doing. Maybe that's what he's been doing this whole time. You never know. Yeah, so that is just a little example with the Bop It card game. And I actually have a plan for a thing. I've got a perfect plan. I cannot tell you what the plan is though. So, with that being said, happy Halloween. Stay safe out there if you guys are trick-or-treating. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.